Garcia back over at first. That's the defense for your Somerset Patriots. Waldichuk, a number 27 prospect for the New York Yankees system. Drafted in the 5th round back in 2019, so only his 2nd professional season, and he's already in Double-A. He'll send a first pitch upstairs to Archimedes Gamboa. Seven starts after starting the season in their High A affiliate here in Double-A, a 3-1 record. He'll miss downstairs again to Gamboa. Has done 37 innings so far here, though, for the Patriots, and averages over a strikeout per inning. A called strike here to Gamboa. He's had some interesting plate appearances so far this series. Yesterday, 2 walks. The day before that, 2 hits, but he struck out 3 times. And the day before that, he walked, but struck out 4 times. And so somehow he has kept his on-base streak alive to 19 games. And as I said before, only 3 games in this entire month, as today and tomorrow are the last days of this month, that he has not reached base successfully. Takes a called strike 2, and now it's a full count here to Gamboa. And the payoff pitch is fouled back, so we'll have to do it again, as Gamboa is doing what a leadoff hitter really needs to do, and that is see a lot of pitches out of the starter. Give the rest of his lineup something to look at. And the payoff pitch grounded right side. It pops out of the glove of the second baseman Cabrera and into the outfield. Gamboa is going to reach first successfully without a throw. Just took a weird hop on the lip of the grass as the second baseman went for it. And so the Fightin' Phils get a runner on here with nobody out and send Bryson Stott up to the dish. On 7 pitches, that is ruled a base hit to Gamboa as he reaches first successfully and continues his on-base streak to 20 games this season. That's the longest streak of anybody in the Fightin' Phils. And now I'll have to start checking throughout the minor leagues as he reaches 20. Bryson Stott, 2-hit day yesterday, takes a first pitch strike. Step into the lefty batter's box to face the lefty Waldichuk. And he sends this a blooper up to third base, calling everybody off, even though he's completely alone. Over there is Burt, and he makes the catch in foul territory. So a quick pop-up sends back Bryson Stott, and here's Madison Stokes with one away. Waldichuk had 7 starts when he was in Hudson Valley and did not allow a run in 30 2/3 innings of work, just 12 hits, and then obviously receiving a promotion as Madison Stokes chases a high fastball. Was promoted June 15th, so a month and a half ago. Made it up to Double-A. Gamboa on first. Ground ball up the middle. This could be 2. 6-4-3 as Stokes can't beat the throw, and that'll end the inning as the Fightins go down on a double play. Scoreless, we go into the top of the 2nd.
Gear up for the Fightin' Phils season. Visit the Brentwood Industries Fightin Phil's team store at FirstEnergy Stadium or check out our online store 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at rphils.com/shop. We have a wide variety of Fightin Phil's hats, t-shirts, kids apparel, and more. Looking for something new? Check out our latest selection of Los Luchadores de Reading and Reading hot dog gear, plus throwback black R-Trains R-Phils attire. Root for your Fightins in style. Stop by the Brentwood Industries Fightins team store or rphils.com/shop.
The Reading Fightin Phils, in conjunction with Savage 61 Fiesta Fridays, are proud to partner with the eXp Realty Group throughout the 2021 season. Visit their convenient website at brgpa.com. The custom search bar makes house hunting online easier than ever, and their talented team of agents is here to answer all your questions. Call them today at 610-926-8610. eXp Realty Group is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin Phils at all 7 Savage 61 Fiesta Friday games during the 2021 season. eXp Realty Group, where every move matters.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs.
Well, Adam Leverett comes out for another inning of work. 12 pitches to get through the first, 1, 2, 3, and we'll see what he has to do against Dermis Garcia and the Somerset Patriots here in the top of the second. A lot of trades being made at the deadline today, a couple in the Phillies organization as well as in New York, so we'll have the opportunity to discuss those trades here, and we'll see if any of them impact us at our level. As Leverett will face off against Garcia. Garcia, a grand slam for his 18th home run of the season yesterday, good for second in the league, and helped the Patriots win the ball game as he took it deep to left. Leverett sends a ball and a strike down to Garcia. So Spencer Howard was traded along with 2 prospects for the Phillies. No one in our league. Kevin Gowdy, who's in Jersey Shore, a top prospect there. As Garcia fouls this one back to the stand. That is strike number 2. And Josh Gessner are also going along with Spencer Howard to the Rangers. And the Rangers are sending 2 pitchers and 2 major league pitchers and a minor league arm as well, as Garcia stays alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Philadelphia will get Kyle Gibson and Ian Kennedy. And then they'll also send a left-handed prospect, Hans Kraus. And Kraus is someone that we might see here. He was at AA Frisco this season. So quite possible that we'll see Kraus here. A very interesting guy. Known for, I don't want to say antics, but known for his personality and his delivery, I would say. Definitely a noticeable guy, has some neck tattoos, very tall pitcher, and has a funky kind of delivery where he does a little bit of a shimmy, he'll do a little bit of a hip twist, pause in the action kind of thing, where he wants to throw off the timing of the hitters. This is a liner right into the glove of Bryson Stott at short. And man, the timing on that hop, absolutely incredible, as Bryson Stott pops up at shorts and records out number 1 for the Fightin Phils. And a big out there as Gilliam will head up to the dish. So we might see Krause come to Reading here. Not sure. They haven't placed him yet. Obviously, that only being finalized a couple of hours ago. But Double-A Frisco would most likely translate to playing here in Reading. And then Kyle Gibson, a veteran starter for the Rangers, and then a reliever in Ian Kennedy will probably go to the big club, which, of course, the Phillies are in need of some arms, and they'll send Spencer Howard over there. And we wish the former Fightin nothing but success over at the Rangers system. Gilliam takes a called strike, and it's 2-1. Another trade coming in, another former Fightin Freddie Galvis, friendly face coming back to the club from the Orioles, and the team will send Tyler Birch, a high A prospect, back in place of Freddie Galvis, who is expected to help defensively in Philadelphia's infield. This splits the bat, a slow roller up to third base. Gamboa, the double clutch, over to first, and that is out number 2 as the bat splinters everywhere on the field. And we'll go get those pieces. 2 outs now for Leverett. Jesus Bastidas now heads up to the dish. And then on New York side, we knew about the Anthony Rizzo and Joey Gallo trades yesterday, but also another one coming in that involves 2 prospects that were here in Somerset. The Yankees acquired left-handed pitcher Andrew Heaney and some cash from the Angels in exchange for 2 right-handers, Jansen Junk and Elvis Peguero. We saw both of them so far in this season, and Junk was supposed to start on Sunday, so we'll have to find out who the new probable is there. But loss of those 2 players will bring Somerset's roster down to 23 as Bastida fouls one back. It's 2-1. And they're playing shorthanded, I would say. Obviously, Junk not pitching today, but Peguera out of the bullpen will be a lost arm. Bastidas takes one outside, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike. He chases strike 2, and Leverett has an opportunity for another 1-2-3 in this half inning. And we'll see what he can do here against Jesus Bastidas now. Another splintered back. It's a pop-up. Coming back, Madison Stokes on the right field grass edge. He'll make the catch, and Adam Leverett shuts them down in order once again. And he breaks 2 bats in the process of doing it. We're going to take a short break going into the Fightin's half.
What does it mean to bank locally with Tompkins? It means keeping your money in your community with a team of neighbors to guide you through big decisions and milestones. Plus all the convenience of our mobile app, where you can manage your account, deposit checks remotely, send money to family and friends, even turn your card off if it gets misplaced, then back on when you find it. Ready to bank locally with the team at Tompkins? Visit Tompkins Vist Bank online or at a branch to get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Copa de la Diversión is an initiative of MILB which creates alternate identities for teams across the country wishing to better reach out to their Latino communities. The new identity represents more than a luchador. Luchar means to fight for, and luchador translates to fighter. But it also signifies a specific type of fighter, a masked wrestler. The mask logo pays tribute to some of the most notable elements of the city of Reading. Embodied in the luchador's masks is Reading's pagoda, surrounded by 23 sun rays representing the Latin American countries and Puerto Rico. Down the bridge of the nose is Reading's fire tower. Home plate serves as a luchador's mouth. with FirstEnergy Stadium's facade creating the upper lip. Below the chin are train tracks, symbolic of the historic Reading Railroad. And along the side are baseball seams, a nod to Baseball Town's rich history. Fans can look forward to the R-Phils players suiting up in Los Luchadores de Reading caps and jerseys on specific games throughout the season.
Well, another middle of the second and another hot dog for me up here in the press box booth. Robbed a New York fan down there of a hot dog, but I gave it to them anyways after the fact, but caught it up in my net here for the second game in a row. So I don't want to say that I've started a streak up here, but is 2 games a streak? Evan, my producer, says yes. I think so. It's 2 in a row, you'd have to say. So yes, I have a streak up here in the press box. And Grady Kumana is up at the dish. Speaking of streaks, a lot of Fightin's batters have hitting and on-base streaks going right now. Actually, they're looking really good out there. I keep track of this in my game notes. A couple of on-base streaks, obviously. Archimedes Gamboa with that 20-game one, but Luke Miller, a 9-game on-base streak. That's also a hitting streak as well. Madison Stokes, a 9-game on-base streak. He has a 5-game hitting streak. So these guys really putting up some good numbers down on the field, and we'll see what Grady Kumana can do against the Somerset Patriots. 3 balls and 1 strike now. And he'll pop it into left center field. Coming in on the run is the shortstop, Peraza. He can't get to it, and it's going to fall in. Grady Kumana with a blooper base hit to left. And he'll have a runner on with nobody out here for Matt Kroon. A slow roller down by Kroon. He goes for the bunt. The throw is not in time. And Matt Kroon lays it down. And gets himself safely on first, and that'll push the runner over to second. A beautiful bunt there by Matt Kroon down the third base line. And there's 2 runners on and nobody out for Logan Landon. And he steps into the righty batter's box. The corner infielder, Burt, and Garcia are in the infield grass. And their middle infielders are backed up. They're going to look for that double play ball. Kumana taking a nice lead off of second. Nobody's keeping him on there. Landed down in the count now. He's got 2 strikes. And he strikes out swinging. And so that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Nobody able to advance. And Luke Miller will step up into the batter's box. Kumana on second, Kroon on first. And there's one away here for the Fightin' Phils as they try to strike first in today's contest. Low and away. And Miller's gonna hold off on a slider. Bat on the shoulder in the righty batter's box. And another ball. It is 2-0. Trying to load the bases here. The 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. And it's 2-1. One out here, bottom of the second. There is no score here at FirstEnergy Stadium. The Fightins have put together 3 hits right now. And coming home, Waldachuk. Miller pokes it the opposite way, but too far as it gets into the stands. And so that is strike number 2. Ground ball left side, deep in the hole. It is foul, and good thing because Luke Miller would have been out with nothing to show for it. Probably a double play to end the inning, and he gets to do it again. Two balls, 2 strikes. And it's outside. A full count now to Luke Miller as he tries to load the bases. Wind picking up a little bit here, left to right. And kind of the opposite of what Luke Miller would need since it's blowing in. But he does have some power and pop behind his bat, but just looking to at least get on base with Kumana on second and land it, Kroon on first. He's gonna walk to load the bases, as that is the first free pass issued by Waldachuk today. Kumana shifts to third, Kroon to second, and Miller jogs down to first. He'll continue his on-base streak to 10 games in a row. And here is Colby Fitch, who had the night off yesterday. First pitch strike to Colby Fitch. The base is loaded here and just 1 out for Colby Fitch. Batting 172 on the season. He'll chase a fastball upstairs, 92 at the hands of Waldachuk, and he's down 0-2 right now. Waldachuk has a lower arm slot that tries to kind of create a deceiving angle that players have trouble picking up the different pitches he throws, and he'll come home with the 0-2 to Colby Fitch upstairs. And he's a strike thrower, but can often struggle with command, and that leads to situations like a bases loaded right now. But they've said they've seen significant improvement in him from 2019 until now, so I guess that's all you're looking for out of a young starter outside to Fitch, and it's 2-2. Kumana on third, Kroon on second, Miller on first. So the bases are loaded with just one away. And it's Colby Fitch who's at the plate trying to drive in the first run. He'll take a pitch just below the knees, and it is another full count issued by Waldachuk here, as Wheeling has one out in the bottom of the second. Reading trying to drive in the first run here early. Infield back deep now to Colby Fitch. They're looking at turn 2. And it will be Jack Conley who follows. Fitch will take time and step out, fix his batting gloves before stepping back into the lefty batter's box. So lefty on lefty matchup. And delivering is Waldachuk. Fitch sends it foul, and so we'll have to do it again. That is the 6th pitch of this at-bat, and number 32 for Ken Waldachuk. Waldachuk working with mainly 3 pitches in his repertoire, though trying to add number 4 as he kicks and fires home. Upstairs, Fitch checks his swing. And he thinks it's ball 4, but they said he went around, and he'll head back to the dugout on a strikeout as he slams his bat into the ground. Frustrated. And obviously not going to argue that time, as the last time he argued, he was thrown out of the game. And with their only matter, I don't think he will find it appropriate to do that again. So Jack Conley will head up with the bases loaded and 2 outs now. Conley had a solo shot to left yesterday. Scored a run for the Fightins that kept him in the game. And also saw success behind the plate. Got a caught stealing and then another tag out at home for a beautiful double play to end an inning. Also just called a really good game to his pitchers. Just really that one missed pitch from Reyes that did the Fightins in. And strike number 1. Chases a slider, 1-1. Conley has 5 RBIs with runners in a scoring position. And he'll have 2 runners in scoring position as he takes a 1-1. Called strike at the knees, 1 and 2. After Conley, we go back to the top of the order. Kumana on third, Kroon on second, and Miller on first. Here's the 1-2, and it's a called strike 3 as he's rung up by Ponsack behind the plate. The Fightins have the bases loaded, and they fail to score, so we will go scoreless into the third.
Spend some quality time with the family by taking them out to a ball game every Sunday home game at FirstEnergy Stadium. Sundays are Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days, presented by Classic Harley-Davidson. Get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for only $50 when purchased in advance. Burke's Packing is a family-owned and operated meat processor located here in Reading, specializing in hot dogs, ham, specialty meats, and more. Join us for Burke's Packing Sunday Family Fun Days at Sunday home games all season long here at FirstEnergy Stadium. The Fightins feature special post-game concerts throughout the entire season with more live music than anywhere else in Berks County. Each post-game concert features $1 off St. Boniface Brewing and live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's post-game concerts thanks to St. Boniface Brewing. From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Son. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Well, the Fightins put up some runners on the base pass, but they failed to bring them home in the bottom of the second, so we're still tied at 0, though Reading does have 3 hits, and Adam Leverett has retired all of the batters that he's seen so far. And now he will face off against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters as Max Burt takes a first pitch strike. This one outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Absolutely beautiful in Reading here tonight. Not a cloud in the sky, a slight breeze, and high 70s. Not a lot of humidity for once here. A perfect day for some baseball as the sun starts to set. The left side of the field is in the shade. The right side, sun still peeking through as Max Burt fouls one back. Here's the 1-2 by Leverett. Ground ball left side. Stott coming over all the way deep in the hole. The pick by Luke Miller, and it's not in time as Burt runs it out, apparently, down to first, and he'll be called safe by Hodgins over there. So a base hit will allow Burt to reach, and we'll see what Leverett can make of it now as he faces Aaron Polensky. Swing and a miss from Polensky, 0-1. Burt and the Somerset Patriots, very big base stealers here. So we'll have to keep an eye if they try to get their runners into scoring position. And the pickoff attempt over at first. Miller with the tag. He's called safe, but the crowd wanted that one, especially after yesterday with the good picks by Jack Conley and Madison Stokes. Ground ball left side, deep in the hole. It is fair as it gets by Archimedes Gamboa all the way into the outfield. Coming home, here's the throw. Bryson Stott at home. It's late, and scoring is Burt. An RBI double from Aaron Polensky scores Burt, and Patriots will take a 1-0 lead there. Just tough the way that worked out for the Fightins, as the ball passed over third base fair. And Somerset takes a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third. There's nobody out and a runner on second. Here is the lefty Chase Eilig. This is the first time we're seeing him in this series. Strike number 1. Leverett comes home in the dirt. Good block by Fitch behind the plate. And outside to Eilig. 2 balls, 1 strike. He's only batting .067 with 1 hit here for the Somerset Patriots. Doesn't get a lot of playing time, the backup catcher on this roster. Did start the season in Hudson Valley. Played 2 games there, played 8 games now for Somerset. And was assigned to spend some time in Scranton as well. Just kind of a guy that moves around through the system. Didn't get any playing time in AAA. But he takes a called strike there, 2-2. Leverett looks back at second, now will come home outside, and he'll do it again. And a swinging strike 3. So Adam Leverett picks up his 2nd K of the day, presented by Kia, the Kia Sportage, unconventional by design. And that'll be 1 out here in the 3rd for Adam Leverett as he heads back to the top of the order with Brandon Lockridge and a runner on second. Pop up into shallow right field. Coming in, Madison Stokes. He bobbles it and drops it. Everybody is safe, and the runner advances to 3rd. And a tough play by Stokes as he had to run into shallow right field. And there is some weird sun peeking through over there. Just a blooper of a hit for Lockridge, and it will come in as a base hit that allows Polensky to advance to 3rd. And so there's runners on the corners now with an out here for Peraza, though it does send up Leverett for the double play ball. Leverett throws over to first, but not in time. Ground ball right side. This could be 2, 5, 6, 3, 4, 6, 3, excuse me, as Stokes makes the play from second base, and he claps his hands in joy as they get out of the inning with only 1 run of damage, as a double play ball to second retires the side for Adam Leverett and the Fightin' Phils, but Somerset takes a 1-0 lead as we go into the bottom half.
From the cleanup position, there's no one better in the field than J.P. Mascaro & Sons. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable quality hauling, disposal, and recycling service for your home or business. Make our team your team, whether in a pinch or for the long haul. Like the Reading Fightin' Phils, we're the best in our field. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO.
Join us as we celebrate Reading's Hispanic and Latino culture during 7 Friday home games this season. The Savage 61's Fiesta Fridays, presented by Alex Patanzas of eXp Realty, Humane Pennsylvania, Supportive Concepts for Families, Children's Home of Reading, and Mao Beer. Fiesta Fridays features special Los Luchadores de Reading uniforms, Hispanic and Latino food and music, and other cultural events throughout the ballpark. Get your tickets now by calling 610-370-BALL or visiting us at the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
Every time you grab an ice-cold 20-ounce Pepsi, you'll find a Pepsi emoji on the side of the bottle. So while the Pepsi delivers this, the Pepsi emoji delivers this.
Ooh.
So go ahead, crack open a Pepsi and tell the world how you feel and what you love with Pepsi emojis. Say it with Pepsi.
Well, the Fightins are down by a run, but it will be their turn to bat here in the bottom of the third inning, and they'll send the top of the order up to bat with Archimedes Gamboa. Gamboa had a base hit back in the first, and he'll face off against Waldichuk. Wind blowing stiffly left to right now, but it's coming in. And Gamboa is going to bat from the right side, the switch hitter against the lefty. He'll take 2 balls outstairs and a strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. As Gamboa trying to start things off for Reading. He'll take a pitch way inside, checks his swing, and he does go around as he chases a back foot slider in the dirt, and that is out number 1 for Reading as Bryson Stott heads up to the plate. Stott, 1 ball, 1 strike here. The entire field now in the shade, so hopefully that will help with some of the sun issues that we've had. And not a cloud in the sky as the lights are on here at FirstEnergy Stadium, and Stott takes a called strike 2. Right back up the middle into the glove of Waldichuk. It forces his glove off. And the throw gets away from Garcia. And so Bryson Stott is going to reach. A good recovery by Waldichuk as it comes back at him so hard it bounces his glove off. He picks it up, tosses it to first, but it gets out of the glove of Garcia. And so Bryson Stott is going to reach first. With 1 away, it's Madison Stokes. And that is an error on the first baseman that allowed Stott to reach. And everybody's coming in to check on Waldichuk. Obviously, that came at him hard. And the trainer and his pitching coach out there to check on him. But he shakes him off, says he's all good, and everyone heads back to the dugout. So we will resume this game with Waldichuk in. And it's Madison Stokes who heads up to the plate for the 2nd time today. The Fightins will have a chance to tie things back up. They're only down by a run. And he pokes it the other way, but it is foul. 0-1. Stott on first, the lefty comes home. Stokes fouls it back. 0-2. Somerset 1 run on 3 hits. They have made an error in the field. Reading no runs on 3 hits, but they've been clean defensively so far. And we are in the bottom of the 3rd. Madison Stokes up in the righty batter's box. He will chase strike 3. And that is out number 2 as he heads back to the dugout. And here's Grenny Kumana with 2 away, and Bryson Stott still on 3rd. Had a base hit to start off the 2nd, but got stranded on 3rd. And it's been really good for Reading since being picked up by Philadelphia earlier this month. Liner left side of the infield. It's caught by the 3rd baseman, Burt. And that is out number 3 as Bryson Stott is stranded on the base path. So we'll head into the 4th with a Somerset 1-run lead.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
You only got 5. That means you're tonight's winner. Anthony, congratulations. You want those tickets to come back to Hall of Fame night with Carlos Chooch Ruiz. That's tonight's White Star Focus game. Now batting for the Patriots, the second baseman, number 3, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Somerset leads by a run here as we enter the 4th inning at FirstEnergy Stadium. Adam Leverett will take on another inning of work. He's thrown 44 pitches in 3 innings, and he's going to face off against the heart of the order with Cabrera, Garcia, and Gilliam. Cabrera takes the first pitch strike. Infield back deep now. Strike number 2 on the outside corner. The Phillies having a tough time against the Pirates right now. They are down 4-0 in the 1st. And they are away at PNC Park today. Cabrera gets a piece of it, fouling it back. It's Vince Velasquez on the mound. Oh, they're in the bottom of the 2nd, excuse me. But the Pirates are up by 4. Philadelphia has recorded 1 hit so far, and that is strike 3 for Cabrera as he goes down for out number 1. And that strikeout is presented by the Kia Sportage, exceptional from every angle. And that pitch was exceptional from every angle as Leverett picks up his 3rd strikeout of the day. And one away now for Dermis Garcia. And that Philadelphia hit came from former Fightin Alec Boehm, though. Checking around the rest of the league, Lehigh Valley and Rochester are knotted up at 1. They are in the bottom of the 4th. This ball crushed deep to left field. Looking up, Logan Landon back at the track. And it is a solo shot from Dermis Garcia, and a fan throws it back onto the field. They don't want that one. As another home run from Garcia here yesterday, his grand slam. Today, a solo shot will give the Patriots a 2-0 lead over Reading here with one away in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 24, Isaiah Gilliam.
Jersey Shore has a doubleheader today. Dropped the first game 4-0 against the Brooklyn Cyclones. And they're setting up for game number 2 right now. Clearwater was postponed. They have 10+ cases of COVID at the complex over in Clearwater. So they're doing some additional testing and contact tracing some of the players out there to make sure that they don't hurt any other guys and infiltrate different organizations. No balls and 2 strikes to Isaiah Gilliam. And Leverett comes home in the dirt, so we'll go again. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Some light stretching going on by somebody down in the Fightin's bullpen. And the righty kicks and fires a swinging strike 3 to Gilliam. And that'll send him back to the dugout. And that strikeout is presented by the Kia Forte, wrapped in style. The Kia Forte has a refined fit and finish, just like that finish kick from Adam Leverett on the mound to send home a strike. So 2 away now in the top of the 4th is Jesus Bastidas. And he'll take a called strike at the knees. This one misses in the dirt, and staying alive is Bastidas. Lots of kids out in the pool up the right field line. The deck and the pub are packed, as is the 67 Club, one of the best places to sit. And the Savage Auto Group dugout suite for a view on the field. That is the closest you can get to the players. 1 ball, 2 strikes, just a little bit outside. And the count moves to 2-2. Leverett looking for the 3rd out to get out of the 4th. A solo home run has already crossed the board, but he has picked up a pair of strikeouts. This is fouled back onto the roof, and so he'll have to do it again. Here's the 2-2, a swinging strike 3. Colby Fitch puts the tag on him, And Adam Leverett strikes out the side thanks to the Kia Sportage. Commanding the road, commanding the mount. He gets the job done, but Somerset leads by 2 as we go into the bottom half.
Cornwall Manor is an active senior living community on a 190-acre wooded campus in Cornwall, Lebanon County. The community offers independence and opportunities for wellness and fitness, as well as educational and musical programs, and the peace of mind of having convenient health care on site. Cornwall Manor offers a range of residential choices from apartments to homes. Prospective residents are welcome to visit us for lunch and have a chance to learn more about the community. More information is available online at cornwallmanor.org. Cornwall Manor, celebrating 70 years of senior living.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information, call 800-326-2828 or Feasers.com.
ROG Orthodontics is the proud official partner of the ROG Orthodontics Fightin Phil's Kids Club. Join today at Fightins.com to get your free ROG Orthodontics Kids Club t-shirt and visit FantasticSmiles.com for more information on all the great work that ROG Orthodontics provides. ROG Orthodontics and the Reading Fightin Phils, 2 great hometown partners.
The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils.
It's summer. Time to trade hibernation for liberation. Couch time for tan lines. The sunshine and good times are waiting, so it's time to go the distance in a car you can depend on. Kia, backed by our 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Summer's calling. How will you answer? Kia, movement that inspires. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today for great deals on our exciting lineup of vehicles built for summer.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty program refers to a limited powertrain warranty. See retailer for warranty details.
Well, the Fightins went down in order in the bottom of the fourth, so we head into the fifth with Somerset still having a 2-0 lead. They've had 4 hits, and Reading has 4 hits, just the same. But the Patriots do have an error on the board. And Matt Kroon has come in over at first. There's some defensive shifting going on right now. I have to try to figure it out. It looks like Matt Kroon is at first. I need some binoculars here. Matt Kroon at first. I've not seen him play over there yet. He's in the outfield. And I do not have binoculars. It still looks like Grenny Kumana in right, so I'm going to go with that. And that probably Landon out in center and Josh Steven in left. That's what it seems like to me. And so that means that Luke Miller is no longer in the game right now. Slow roller up back to the pitcher. Fitch calls him off and makes the throw over to first, and that is 1 away. Don't know if Miller, when he dove into second, maybe had some trouble. Maybe got bopped on that throw, and so not in the game any longer. Trying to get all these defensive shifts for you. And we hope he's okay down there. Don't have any information up this way. A foul ball by Polensky makes it 1-1. It looks like they won't use Brock Stassi off the bench unless he has to. Coming back from that right oblique injury, obviously want to ease him back into this and not want to risk any further entry. Played last night, walked 4 times. in the game. Looked really nice over at first. A couple of nice picks, and so they'll give him the off day today. Polensky ropes this one up the third baseline. And so 1 ball and 2 strikes. A swinging strike, and Polensky will be called out and head back to the dugout. That is the 6th strikeout for Adam Leverett. And that strikeout presented by the Kia Sportage, unconventional by design. So with 2 outs now, Leverett will look for another 1-2-3 inning of work. Here's Chase Eilig, the catcher today. He was one of those strikeouts earlier in the ball game. Reading down by 2 here. And a swinging strike from Eilig makes it 0-1. The sun is starting to set in Reading, Pennsylvania. I believe 8:20 is the official sunset time, but we've got some pink going on out in left field. You love those cotton candy skies with the mountains in the background. And Leverett misses downstairs. A good frame by Fitch behind the plate. It's 1-1. And he chases for strike number 2. Leverett 1 strike away and 1 out too from getting his team back up to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-2, and Eilig strikes out swinging for the 2nd time today. Another 1-2-3 inning of work for the starter, and that strikeout presented by the Kia Sportage, exceptional from every angle.
Nursing home neglect is a serious problem. If you or a loved one has suffered from bed sores obtained in a nursing home or a fall down in a nursing home resulting in a fracture, our friends at Swartz Culleton can help. Call the attorneys at Swartz Culleton for a free consultation. Their phone number is 1-800-JUSTICE. That's 1-800-587-8423. Once again, call 1-800-JUSTICE today. Swartz Culleton is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fightin' Phils. The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Humane Pennsylvania throughout the 2021 season. Humane Pennsylvania is the region's premier leader in animal welfare and empowers the people in our communities to increase their capacity to care for animals so that all animals are safe, healthy, and treated humanely. Humane Pennsylvania is proud to be a Fiesta Friday and Bark in the Park sponsor. Learn more about Humane Pennsylvania and how you can help build the best community anywhere to be an animal by visiting humanepa.org.
To enjoy a perfectly crafted 1893 from the makers of Pepsi Cola, you must first appreciate its carefully selected ingredients. A dash of cola nut extract, a hint of real sugar, a splash of sparkling water, and a generous amount of attractive spokesperson. Trust me, I'm gorgeous. Cheers to 1893 boldly blended colas, a delicious balancing act of premium ingredients from the makers of Pepsi Cola.
Well, the Fightins are back up to bat after Adam Leverett sits them down 1-2-3 in the top half. Reading trails by 2. And they will turn to Colby Fitch, Jack Conley, and then once again back to the top of the order with Archimedes Gamboa. Fitch goes for signs of bunt. Doesn't go around. It's a ball. 1-0. And he takes a strike, holding the bat straight up. 1-1. outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Waldachuk working very slowly in this inning. I don't know if he's having trouble agreeing with the pitches Eilig is calling, but he is completely off the rhythm he was working with earlier. And he's got some run support from his team. He's only given up 4 hits so far to the Fightins. He'll set up on the first base side of the rubber, kick and fire home, downstairs to Colby Fitch, and he will work a walk as the Fightins will get a base runner on with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th, and they'll send Jack Conley up to bat. Conley yesterday, his 3rd home run of the season, a solo shot to left field. And he'll come up with a runner on and nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. Waldachuk out of the stretch now. The lefty has a good eyesight on Fitch, who does have 4 stolen bases on the season. And Conley swings and misses, 91 off the hands of Waldachuk. That is his 65th pitch of the ballgame. Leverett up to 74. Nobody in the pen, though, so he'll try to work through 5 as Fitch has to bounce back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. And the Fightins no runs on 4 hits, no errors. Somerset has a 2-1 lead in the series right now, but this is game number 4. Waldachuk kicks and fires to Conley. He chases an off-speed pitch and falls to his knees. Fooled. It is 1-2. Fightins got to start chipping away at Somerset's lead as we get into the middle part of this ball game. Going is Fitch. She's going to come back as this ball is fouled into the stands, and Conley gets to do it up again. And a called strike 3 will send Jack Conley back to the dugout. That is his 2nd K of the day. And Gamboa will head up to the dish with 2 outs now. Reading has left 4 runners on the base pass right now. And outside, Fitch is going to take care of second base as the offering gets by Eilig. And so Reading will have a runner in scoring position as a wild pitch sends Colby Fitch to second with just 1 out on the board. And that's good. That'll take the Fightins away from the double play situation as the infield backs up. And coming home upstairs to Gamboa once again. Reading pretty good on a Friday and really good in their Los Luchadores uniforms, 5-4, as the Luchadors 4-2 at home when they wear them. And on Fridays, the team is 7-4. They'll try to keep that stat in their favor. Gamboa takes a called strike. Now it is 2-1. Sends it into deep center field, tracking back Lockridge at the warning track. He'll make the catch. Fitch has to come back to second, and he won't be able to tag up. Deeply hit by Gamboa, but it's out number 2 for Bryson Stott. So Bryson Stott will head up with 2 outs and a runner in scoring position now. Reached on an error in his last at-bat. And he'll take a called strike. Stott very successful with runners in scoring position. Batting .244. Takes a pitch inside. 1-1. 2 outs on the board. Reading trails by 2 in the middle part of this ball game. They will turn the bats on, though. We've seen it the past few nights, even with a loss. We've seen the offense produce, just not more than the Somerset Patriots have produced. But they did have 10 hits in last night's game. Just tough luck with runners at scoring position and leaving some guys on base. But they did score 6 runs at a 9-inning game. Colby Fitch out on second. Bryson Stott up at the plate. Here's the 1-2. He'll send it high in the sky. Coming in, the third baseman, Burt. He'll call everyone off and make the catch. That is out number 3. So Reading strands another base runner, and they're still down by 2 as we head into the 6th at FirstEnergy Stadium.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with Mal Beer throughout the 2021 season. Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager, which is available in the Stadium Plaza Bar, has 128 amazing years of brewing history. Founded in 1890 in Spain, Mal Beer has always been there to satisfy the most demanding taste buds. Make sure to pick up Mal Beer and Mal Cinco Estrellas Lager at FirstEnergy Stadium at our Plaza Bar throughout the 2021 season and at your local retailer. Mal Beer is a proud partner of the Reading Fightin' Phils and all 2021 Fiesta Friday celebration games. Mal Beer, the 5-star taste and the quintessential beer from Madrid. Please drink responsibly.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer your questions and listen to your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership at Pottsville Pike today. Fastball, curveball, slider, it's the pitcher's grips that make the difference. And when it comes to cornering, braking, and traction, CJ's Tires and Automotives can improve your car's grip with a new set of Hankook tires. Hankook tires are known for great handling and reliability mile after mile. Together, Hankook Tires and CJ's are your winning team. So whatever your vehicle needs, an oil change, state inspection, brakes, alignments, or Hankook tires, trust CJ's Tires and Automotives in Fairless Hills. CJ Tires and Automotives. They really are better, faster, and more affordable.
Well, Adam Leverett has not thrown more than 5 innings of work so far this season in one contest. That was back on June 15th against Hudson Valley. But usually, he did it twice, once when he pitched for Reading versus Binghamton. So if he gets an out here in the top of the 6th, that will be his longest outing so far this season. And he's only at 74 pitches, so we'll have an opportunity to try to finish the inning. The first pitch is swung on and hit back up the middle. It's a base hit for Lockridge. And so Leverett's going to have to work out of the stretch early in the 6th with a runner on and nobody out. Somerset leads by 2, and with that one base hit, we will see someone starting to warm up in the bullpen. And with both catchers being used in today's contest, I'd like to give a shout out to our clubhouse manager, Nick Sklenerick, who is working as the bullpen catcher today. A collegiate athlete out in Albright University plays for their baseball. Albright College plays for their baseball team. Going is the runner Lockridge. The throw from Fitch, a little bit late, although in a perfect spot on the right side of the bag. And I see somebody warming down there, maybe Anayuri Zabala. 45. And it is Zabala out there warming up. Haven't seen him in 2 days. Ground ball left side, strike 2. And another foul ball into the netting behind home plate.
The safety nets are provided thanks to Access Industries and Safety Net.
This one in the dirt, a good block by Fitch to keep it in front of him. And now with Lockridge out on second and nobody out, kind of removes the double play situation here for Somerset. Leverett trying to get out of the 6th clean, keep the Fightins within 2 runs of the Patriots. He'll look back at second but come home, and Peraza will go down swinging. That is out number 1. Presented by your local Kia dealers, the Kia Sportage inspires a sense of adventure. Command the road with the Kia Sportage. Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. He's got a pair of strikeouts to his name today. The top of the order has not been producing tonight, as the runs and the hits coming from the middle to back end of the starting 9. Base hit left side. It's going to drop in front of Kumana. He fields it. Here's the throw. Is there going to be a play at the plate? There's not, as the ball gets past Fitch and Leverett fumbles it, allowing the runner to advance to second. So it is 3-0 Somerset here. And Cabrera makes his way to second on the throw home.
The first baseman, number 20, Dermis Garcia.
And Cabrera gets his first hit of the day as Somerset makes it a 3-run lead, and with a runner on scoring position and 1 away, here's Dermis Garcia. And now Jack Conley's going to come out for a second to talk to Leverett. He did get 1 out though, so 5 1/3 innings is his longest stretch so far this season. And I don't know if we will see Brad Bergeson at this point or if it's just going to be Conley who comes out, or Fitch, excuse me, who comes out to talk to Leverett. And it is Fitch as he heads back into, and now that was just time to get Zabala warming up more, as Sean Williams is going to come out to the mound. So we're going to take a short break as we take a call to the bullpen, as the day is done for Adam Leverett. 5 1/3 innings of work. He'll leave with 6 hits and 3 runs right now, but he will be responsible for the runner on second. So we'll take a short break as Zabala heads out to the mound.
Unlike any other area at FirstEnergy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience. Tickets for the Dugout Suite are $27 and include options to add food or drink packages. For the first time ever, the Reading Fightin' Phils are pleased to present you their classic game program all electronically. This program has information on the coaching staff, player rosters, and front office staff. It also includes featured stories and alumni reports, all on the favorite guys who spent their time in baseball town. Visit rphils.com/programs to check it out.
Purchase a bank of tickets to be used throughout the Fightin' Phils season. The Flex Bank lets you use the number of tickets you need when you need them. You will have an online Flex Bank account which allows you to use your bank of tickets or vouchers to redeem for game tickets whenever you need them. You can also reserve your game tickets from your Flex Bank by contacting the ticket office or redeeming in person at the stadium. Visit rphils.com or call the office at 610-370-BALL for more information about the Flex Bank ticket packages and all the exciting ways you can get tickets to a FirstEnergy Stadium game.
Well, Adam Leverett is going to hand the ball over to Anayuri Zabala to try to get the final 2 outs of the top of the 6th. 1 run has scored here in this half, so it's 3-0 Patriots, and there is a runner on second for Dermis Garcia, a dangerous hitter in the Patriots lineup. The first offering by Zabala outside. It's a ball, and it reaches 97. We will probably see him reach triple digits as we have before. Saw him back on Tuesday night. 2 innings of work, 2 hits, no runs, and a strikeout. Faced 8 batters with 30 pitches. And he'll inherit a runner here. He's 1 for 1 in allowing runners to score. So we'll see what he does with Garcia, but he misses 2 straight balls. And he'll come home in the dirt 3-0. Swing and a miss, and Garcia takes a strike on a 3-0 count. And so Zabala will get himself back into this at bat. Runner on second and 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Throw down to second. And they don't get the strike him out, throw him out. They get the walk and the stolen base, which is the worst. And so there'll be a runners on the corners now with 1 away. Fitch will come out and give the signs to his teams. And it will be Isaiah Gilliam who comes up with runners on the corners and 1 away. Base hit up the middle. It'll drop in front of Landon and score a run. It is 4-0 Somerset. And that run will go back to Adam Leverett as Garcia shifts to second and Gilliam reaches. There'll be 2 on still. And just 1 out for Jesus Bastidas. Bastidas swings and misses, sent to his knees. An off-speed pitch from Zabala. The 83 looks a lot different when the fastball's coming in at high 90s, early 100. And the righty kicks and fires home inside. Fitch slides over to protect the ball. Swing and a miss, and Bastidas is down to his final strike. Runners on first and second with just one out. The infield playing at typical depth. And Zabala misses outside, 2-2. Baseball under the lights here as the sun is officially set at FirstEnergy Stadium. They're setting up for the fireworks show out in left field thanks to International Fireworks of Douglasville. And they have actually, been setting up for, since game time. They pretty much do all of the setup when the sun is out, so they could see what they're doing, make sure they wire everything correctly. Both runners are going. They'll go for the double steal, and Colby Fitch will not throw down, so it is a success as both runners advance into scoring position. And the pitch is a ball, so a full count now to Jesus Bastidas. And just one out. And on the payoff pitch, Bastidas is walked to first, which doesn't do any damage for Reading, and it will put them in the position for a double play, but obviously not ideal when you're down by 4 and you're trying to keep yourself in this ball game. Don't want any more traffic on the base pass now. We'll see a visit. From the pitching coach today. And he's going to come out to chat as the corner infielders come in, and Conley, of course, goes out as well. There's an opportunity for Zabala to get out of this without allowing any more damage. And Leverett will take credit for the first run that scores. So he went 5 1/3, 6 innings, 4 runs. They were all earned. No walks and 8 strikeouts for Adam Leverett. And the 8 strikeouts is a career high for Adam Leverett. Burt takes a pitch on the inside, 1-0. It's Garcia at third, Gilliam at second. Ground ball that takes a weird hop off the base. Stokes was ready to field it behind second. It goes into the outfield, 2-run score, and it is 6-0 Patriots as it deflected off of the base and into the outfield, and that's pretty tough for Reading because it's not an error. It's nobody's fault. But it comes into the outfield and 2-run score on Max Burt's RBI single. It is 6-0 as this game is starting to get away from the Fightin' Phils. And runners on the corners once again for Aaron Polensky, and still 1 out on the board. The 4 stolen bases in this half have helped the Patriots out quite a bit as they take advantage of the Fightin' Phils. 3 balls and 1 strike, the count to Pileski. Now there is a spot to put him as second base is open. The runner's going. A second. Fitch misplays the ball. It bounces back behind him, and Zabala doesn't get to home in time. And so I guess that will be scoring on a wild pitch, perhaps, that allows Bacidas to make it 7-0 over the Fightin Phils. And this inning has gotten out of hand. And Reading will have somebody else warming up in the pen here as there's still only 1 out on the board. And now a runner on second. So a stolen base allowed Max Burt to reach, and then an error is on Colby Fitch that allowed Bacidas to score at third since he misplayed the ball, allowed it to get behind him. 5 stolen bases in this half inning. Ground ball left side foul, and it's a full count still here to Pileski. Burt out on second. 4 hits, 2 walks, 5 stolen bases, and 5 runs in this half inning for the Somerset Patriots. They lead by 7. Pileski stays alive, fouling this one on the roof. In the dirt, and Fitch will put the tag on Pileski. He swung at a slider down low, and that is strikeout number 1 for Zabala, out number 2 here in this half inning, and that strikeout presented by Kia. So 2 outs here in the 6th as Chase Eilig heads to the plate. The Somerset Patriots have batted through the order now, and with 2 outs and a runner on second, Eilig fouls one up. Gamboa comes over, but he runs out of real estate, and it's 0-1. Infield back deep now with 2 outs. Zabala to Eilig. He'll get a called strike outside, and he's down 0-2. And this one misses outside. Eilig doesn't chase. And Zabala missing downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the board. But there is a runner on second, and the Patriots have already put a 5 spot here in the top of the 6th. So they lead 7 runs on 8 hits, 1 error in the field. The Fightins, no runs on 4 hits. They've made 2 errors in the field. And a called strike 3 to Chase Eilig as he is rung up for the 3rd time today. Will put down the Somerset Patriots, but not before they score 5 runs here in the top of the 6th. And Reading has some work to do as they head up in the bottom half.
Better pitching, faster base runners, and more runs batted in usually beats the competition. At CJ's Tire and Automotive, better selection, faster service, and more affordable options always beats the competition. When it comes to tires, CJ's MVP choice is a new set of Falken tires. Falken tires are known for handling, reliability, and value. And for more than 50 years, CJ's has been helping customers find the right tires at the right price. Together, Falcon Tires and CJ's are a winning team. Stop in any time at your local CJ's or shop online at cjtires.com. CJ Tires and Automotive. Better, faster, and more reliable.
We've been privileged at ROG Orthodontics to be part of the local community for over 60 years, creating generations of fantastic smiles.
We're honored to be voted the #1 orthodontist year after year and proud to be the top Invisalign provider in the region.
We passionately believe we're changing lives every day right here in the community where we live.
We offer interest-free, flexible payment plans
and provide monthly scholarship programs for free braces.
Be sure to check out our magnet contest to win free braces.
We love seeing our patients' successes, knowing we had a part in changing lives.
One fantastic smile at a time.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoy an R-Phil's game, great food, music, and entertainment. The team will play as Los Luchadores de Reading Latino Tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive needs.
A tough inning for Reading as they give up 5 runs on 4 hits. They make 2 errors. 5 stolen bases for the Patriots and 2 walks. And so they take a 7-0 lead over Reading, but is their half to bat in the bottom of the 6th. And Ken Waldachuk will come out again for another inning of work in the bottom half. He's at 77 pitches, and he'll have to, you're going to expect a lot out of each pitcher with so few guys on the bench and not a lot of wiggle room in the bullpen. So Waldachuk going to work the bottom of the 6th here. And a strike coming in to Madison Stokes. The Iron Pigs still tied with Rochester there at 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Jersey Shore, a 2-0 lead over Brooklyn in the bottom of the 3rd. Jonathan Guzman double, scored a run, and then Logan Hoppy also an RBI single. Stokes sends this one high in the sky. Ripping off his mask is Eilig. And coming in is the first baseman, Garcia. Nobody's able to make the catch right in that on-deck circle for Reading outside of their dugout. And so Stokes is going to get to go again. Still with his 1-2 count now. The lefty angles towards the Fightin's dugout. Now will kick and fire way upstairs, 2-2. There's someone warming now in the Somerset bullpen, and someone for Reading as well. I don't imagine that we'll see Zabala for the 7th. And inside to Stokes. He'll work it to a full count now. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Reading has some catching up to do. And a called strike 3 as Madison Stokes walks gingerly back to the dugout. And tough going for him today. Out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Rennie Kumana now. 1 for 2 today. Take a first pitch strike by Waldachuk. Wind picking up again. It was off for a minute. We've seen that these last few nights as it's died down later in the game, but it's still moving swiftly coming in from center field. Kumana sends this one up high into shallow center field, backtracking the second baseman Cabrera, and he'll make the catch on number one, or two, on number two. And here's Matt Kroon. He's 1 for 2 with that bunt single. Kroon 0-2 right now. Worked his way into the cleanup spot for the first time this season. And Waldachuk delivers. Kroon gets a piece of it to stay alive. He's out at first base too. The first time that we've seen him in the infield as well. Has played 4 games in left, 3 in center, and 2 in right, but taking over where needed. And he takes a ball on the inside, 1-2 now with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Waldachuk kicks and fires a bouncing ball into the glove of the third baseman, Burt. And a 2-hopper over to first. That'll be out number 3 as the Fightins go down in order. And Somerset still leads by 7 as we go into the top of the 7th.
The Reading Fightin' Phils are proud to partner with the Berks County Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities Program. Together, we are striking out the stigma in order to raise community awareness about mental illness and the prevention of suicide. With 3 simple words, are you okay? The hope is to begin a conversation to show Berks County that we care. Suicide affects and hurts everyone, but help is here, and we'll work together to raise awareness about suicide and identify what we can do as a community to prevent it. People in need of assistance and support should call Crisis Intervention at 610-236-0530. That's 610-236-0530. The Fightin' Phils know who to call for trash and recycling services. A proven winner, JP Mascaro & Sons. The industry leader for over 50 years. Trust the familiar Mascaro Blue Elephant to provide dependable, quality service for your home or business. That's JP Mascaro & Sons, one of the top companies in its industry. Trash and recycling services for home, business, and industry. We are hiring and have open positions in Berks County. Check our website for open positions at jpmascaro.com or call 1-888-MASCARO. JP Mascaro & Sons, ready to serve you.
And here's tonight's gift basket winners thanks to Unique Snacks. And now everyone can enjoy some extra dark splits as our pretzel squad throws samples into the crowd. That's tonight's Unique Snacks delivery of the game.
Well, Anayuri Sabala will pass off the ball to Austin Ross here for the top of the 7th. Zabala's line 2/3 of an innings work, 2 hits, 3 runs. 2 of them earned, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts, 27 pitches. And not what we know typically about Zabala, though kind of the same. I would relate him to Morales, where they both have the same opportunity every time they come up with their offerings to keep batters hitless, but if they can't get their command, then they're going to have a tough time. Though he did record 2 strikeouts and did inherit a runner. But Austin Ross now coming in, leads the team in wins with 6. And he gets a slow roller foul, 0-2 to Lockridge as he faces the top of the order now in the top of the 7th. And actually in the league, Ross is tied for second on the season. Pretty impressive for a relief pitcher. But not uncommon when your starters don't go long enough to get a decision. And the 0-2 sent the other way will enter the stands. It does go into the right field grandstand. And the count will stay 1-2. Somerset 7 runs on 8 hits, 1 error in the field. Reading no runs on 4 hits, 2 errors in the field. So they'll work to not be shut out in this ball game. Have been shut out a couple times so far this season. Three shutout victories, 4 shutout losses. And a swinging strike will send Lockridge back to the dugout. That is out number 1. And that strikeout is presented by Kia. Hurry into your local Kia dealer today for great deals on Kia's exciting lineup of vehicles built for you and built for summer. Here's Oswald Peraza. First pitch in the dirt. Peraza 0 for 3 today. And one of just 2 guys in the starting 9 not to reach first at all. And he'll take a ball inside 2-0. Fouls it back, and that is strike number 1.
That foul ball hit an excess industry, safety and safety net.
We did see Ross earlier in this series. 1 inning of work and 1 strikeout. There are 14 pitches in the 5th inning, facing 4 batters. Back on Wednesday night, that was when he recorded the win. 3 balls, 1 strike now as he comes home to Peraza. That is swinging strike 2, 92 off the hands of Austin Ross. And a full count here to Peraza, with 1 out already in the top of the 7th. And checking his swing, and he goes around Oswald Peraza, down on strikes. Back-to-back Ks by Austin Ross. And, of course, another Kia strikeout. Command the road with Kia Sportage. The way Austin Ross is commanding the mound right now, there's 2 away for Oswaldo Cabrera. And Ross, the righty, steps on the third base side of the rubber. This one popped up first base side. Kroon coming over in foul territory. He makes the catch, and Austin Ross gets the job done. 1-2-3 in the top of the 2-3 in the top of the 7th. We'll stretch at the ballpark. You stretch at home, and we'll be right back with some more Fightin's baseball.
The award-winning Reading Hospital Tower Health Character Pool Party provides an unforgettable night out with your family and friends. Enjoy a baseball game while swimming in the 87-degree heated pool directly behind the right field home run wall. Plus 2.5 hours of all-you-can-eat buffet and photos and autographs with the crazy hot dog vendor and the Fightin' Phil's mascot band. Regular game tickets are $30 per person for groups of 20 or more. Give us a call today at 610-370-BALL.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G coverage and speed. No one else covers more Americans with the fastest 5G. The R-Phils are proud to introduce T-Mobile as the title sponsor of our Plaza stage. Fightin' Phils fans can continue to expect great performances on game days and non-game days. The T-Mobile stage is home to great bands, such as the Truest Fightin's mascot band and many others. It will also continue to house great musical performances during the off-season.
Unlike any other area at FirstEnergy Stadium, the Stadium 61 Dugout Suite puts you at the closest seat to the action on field, located just feet away from the diamond on the first base side. With covered seating, ability and motion accessible seating, and the most unique view around, your group will thank you over and over again for a one-of-a-kind experience.
Mitsubishi Chemical Advanced Materials Synthetic Stretch. Engineering plastic products made and branded for over 50 years. It's now time to announce tonight's ROG Kids Club winner. Tonight's Kids Club winner is Robert Dietrich. Robert Dietrich, you can claim your prize at the customer service booth in the plaza.
Well, Ken Waldachuk's day is done. He's going to pass the ball over to Ron Marinaccio. Marinaccio out of Toms River, New Jersey. I don't want to peg him for an Italian jersey guy, but I think I'm gonna. Toms River up in North Jersey. He's actually having the North Jersey, Central Jersey discussion with Mark, the broadcaster from Somerset. Earlier, Somerset considered Central Jersey. And it's Logan Landon who's going to bat first off of Marinaccio. Waldachuk's final line, an absolutely incredible start, better than quality, although described that way. 6 innings of work, 4 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts on 91 pitches. Pretty much, I don't think you could have asked for more, really, out of the Somerset starter today. Landon takes a hack at this one and fouls it back. It's 0-2. And he sends it out to left center field, tracking over Lockridge. He'll make the catch, and that is out number 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. The Fightins have not had a base runner since the 5th, and they have not had a hit since the 4th. So they've got to get some runners on the bases first if they want to score. And it will be Josh Stephen who comes in now after he replaced Luke Miller defensively a couple innings ago after Miller's hit. That was in the 4th and slid into second base, kind of funny. And so Stephen took over defensively in the 5th, out in left field. So this is the first time we'll see Josh Stephen up to bat in this ball game. And Stephen thought he was getting the day off, but he's coming in tonight and take a ball now, 1-1. Two balls, 1 strike here. And it's outside as Stephen gets ahead. Somerset leads by 7 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And he'll take ball 4. So we'll head down to first with 1 out. The Fightins will have a base runner on here for Colby Fitch. Reading fans are looking for fireworks on the field before they get to see some fireworks off the field. Post game presented by International Fireworks of Douglasville. And tough for the Philadelphia Phillies, too. They trail by 7 in the bottom of the 5th. And Fitch takes the ball outside. He walked in his last time up, moved over to second on a wild pitch, but was stuck there. And he'll take a called strike right down the middle. 96 off the hands of Marinaccio, drafted in the 19th round back in 2017. And Fitch fouls this one right back behind the plate. And he's downstairs to Fitch, 2 balls, 2 strikes. In 2019, he was in low A, so moving to double A here for just his 3rd professional season. And Fitch will strike out swinging off of a foul tip. That is out number 2 as he heads back to the dugout. And here's Jack Conley, who was 0 for 2 with a pair of Ks himself. With a runner on first and 2 outs, the Fightins are looking for a run, honestly. They're looking for a run. Outside. And Conley checks his swing, but he holds off on a ball downstairs. It's 2-0. Josh Stephen on first after walking. Conley looking for his first hit of the day. Cabrera almost behind second base, so Conley has some space if he can poke it the other way. But this ball way up and away. Good pop up by Eilig to stop it from rolling back behind the plate. Marinaccio kicks and fires to Steven, and Conley, a 4-pitch walk will send Conley to first as Josh Steven heads to second. And the Fightins are piecing things together as they're going to put together a 2-out rally now with 2 runners on, and we're back to the top of the order with Archimedes Gamboa. The first offering he sees, Gamboa fouls it up the left field line, but it heads into the grandstand out there, and nothing any of the Patriots can do about it, but Gamboa will move his count to 0-1. Steven on second, Conley on first, and 2 outs on the board. Infield back deep now as Gamboa will switch to the lefty side after batting from the righty earlier in this game. Slow roller to second, on to first. That is out number 3, and the Fightins fail to score in the bottom of the 7th, so they'll be down by 7 going into the 8th.
The Acme Distribution Center in Denver, Pennsylvania is hiring warehouse positions now. Attend Acme's Job Fair Wednesday, July 14th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at 500 South Muddy Creek Road in Denver, Pennsylvania. Starting rate of $19.30 per hour, including premiums. Potential first-year earnings of over $50,000. Acme offers industry-leading benefit packages with family coverage and a $2,500 retention bonus. Hiring this Wednesday, July 14th. To learn more or register, go to hiringeventdenverpa.com.
Savage Auto Groups is a proud sponsor of the Reading Fighting Phils. Our large inventory and wide selection of models, along with competitive pricing, allow us to make great deals on many vehicle makes and models. Visit Savage 61, Kia, and L&B in Berks County for all your automotive needs. Established in 1928, the Manor Golf Club is one of the oldest public courses in eastern Pennsylvania. Located conveniently between Philadelphia, Lancaster, and Allentown in Sinking Spring, the Manor Golf Club offers a true test of golf on a traditional championship-style golf course where shot making takes precedence over length. Visit themanorgolfclub.com for more information.
All right, he says 38%, Maddie, wear glasses of contact.
All right, Marshall, he says 38%. Do you think it's higher or lower? Definitely higher. All right, everyone, she says higher. Let's take a look at the video board and see what her answer is.
Hi, I'm Madison Stokes. How many of us wear corrective lenses? 41%.
And it was higher! All right, everyone, that's another win for the ladies tonight. Marshall, you and Miss Lovely tin of pretzels and 4 tickets to our August 10th game. Thanks to Tom Sturgis. That's the high-low game.
Well, Austin Ross will come in for another inning of work in the top of the 8th. He'll start it off with the heart of the order in Dermis Garcia, and then Isaiah Gilliam and Jesus Bastidas. Garcia takes a strike from Austin Ross. Came in to finish the end of the 6th. Or the 7th, excuse me. Came in for the 7th and got down the Patriots 1-2-3. Three balls, 1 strike now as Ross would love to do another 1-2-3 inning and put his team right back up to bat. And Garcia chases 92 off the hands of Austin Ross. And he'll walk him as the pitch comes outside of the strike zone. And so Austin Ross will have a runner on with nobody out to begin the 8th. It's Isaiah Gilliam who's coming up to bat. Runner on first. Gilliam chases the first pitch he sees. Late in the ball game here at FirstEnergy Stadium, your Fightins trail by 7. They've had only 4 hits to this game, and they haven't been able to score. And they've made 2 errors in the field as well. The Somerset Patriots have put together a better performance, 7 runs on 8 hits, and they've capitalized with runners in scoring position today, but they have made a runner or 1 error in the field. Ground ball left side, 5, 4, 3, and they turn to Austin Ross, picks up a big double play on a slow roller to the third base side. And that will retire the base pass and put 2 outs on the board here for Jesus Bastidas. Bastidas takes a ball outside. Ross looking for another 1-2-3. He started it off with a walk, but picked up a big double play, and so he could end up facing the minimum in this inning as Bastidas takes a second ball, 2-0. Just a slight breeze now left to right, still pushing in. And the infield backing up here to Bastidas. The righty fouls one back into the stands, takes a big hit on the seats, and a nice catch by a fan in the stands. He'll go home with a souvenir tonight. 2 outs on the board here in the top of the 8th. The Fightins will have 2 more half innings to bat. They're down by 7 runs, but we know that it's possible to come back that far. No lead is safe here at FirstEnergy Stadium. Ross misses downstairs, and it's a 3-1 count. And it's down and away for ball 4. That's the second walk of this half inning for Ross. Now, he was able to get the first runner in the double play, and it'll be Max Burt who heads up to the plate with 2 outs and a runner on. Kroon is not going to hold Bastidas on. Ross, the righty, has his back to first anyway, so he's going to come home. It bounces before the plate in the dirt, but Fitch blocking it. Burt, a big day. 2 for 3, a stolen base, a run scored, 2 RBIs. A lot of production out of the number 7 hitter tonight. Ross misses again upstairs. Yesterday, Burt also had a 2-hit day with 2 stolen bases. Interesting bat late in the lineup, but you really can't get away from the level of hitting here in Somerset's lineup, and Ross balks, so that will advance the runner to second, and no pitch. We saw a balk yesterday from Hennigan, and now one from Ross today. That is only the 3rd balk that I've seen this season, and they come back-to-back days. And so that's an illegal movement by the pitcher. And so what would have probably been a strike ends up as a no pitch, and the runner advances to scoring position now. And 3 straight balls coming into Max Burt now. And Ross is in danger of putting another runner on. He'll kick and fire home. This one is a called strike, though, as Burt has to stay put in the righty batter's box. And ball 4 comes in now, so the runner advances to first. 2 on, 2 outs. Here is Aaron Polensky. Ross way outside. Fitch has to keep it in front of him. Some light stretching now going on in the Fightin's bullpen. And Ross has some traffic on the base pass, but he does have 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. And an opportunity to get out of this inning clean and put his team right back up to bat. Bastidas on second, Burt on first. A fly ball out to right. This should be playable for Kumano all the way back at the warning track. He makes the catch on the run right in front of the pool. And that'll retire the side as the Patriots strand 2 on the base pass. We'll go to the bottom half. Reading trails by 7.
Shots Electric has been in business 45 years. Tompkins Vist Bank does everything for us, from our banking to our insurance. They provided us new ideas and solutions. For example, remote deposit. It's very convenient because it's 24/7. I'm confident Tompkins Vist will be with us in the future.
Tompkins Vist Bank and Tompkins Insurance. Service, stability, strength. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Tompkins Insurance products are not FDIC insured and are not bank guaranteed.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Vist Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
The Reading Fightin' Phil's birthday party package is the best way to celebrate a birthday. Whether you are a youngster or an adult, there is no better birthday than a Fightin's birthday. The Fightin's Fan Birthday Package is customizable for fans of any age and starts at just $120. Base packages include 10 general admission tickets to a Fightin's home game, an autographed baseball, and a VIP reserved parking spot. Fans can also add a wide variety of experiences and options to make sure your favorite Fightin's fan's birthday is a grand slam.
Bryson Stott up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Reading trails by 7 runs here, trying not to get shut out. They haven't had a hit since the 4th. They've got a couple runners on base with walks. And Stott fouls this one back down 0-2. It is Marinacino who comes out for another inning after coming in the bottom of the 7th. And Stott 0 for 3 reached on an error. Foul ball. Marinacino kicks and fires to Stott, and he'll chase a high fastball 95 off the hands of the reliever. And that's out number 1 here in the 8th. Madison Stokes heading up. He's 0 for 3 today. Lots of fans still packing the ballpark here late at night, 2.5 hours into this ball game. They're waiting for those post-game fireworks. We still got an inning and a half of baseball left as Stokes takes a ball upstairs. It's 2-0. There is someone warming up in the bullpen for Reading as Stokes chases. Infield back deep to Madison Stokes. He fouls one back into the net behind home plate, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. An out on the board here in the bottom of the 8th. Reading has 4 outs to work with as they are down by 7 here to the Somerset Patriots, looking not to get shut out in today's contest. And Marinaccio deals a pitch in the dirt, and Stokes is going to stay alive now with a full count. Bends all the way over as he gets the sign from Eilig behind the plate. Calling a really good game tonight is the catcher as Stokes chases a breaking ball. And he's down for the count. 3 strikeouts today for Madison Stokes. And that is out number 2 here in the bottom of the 8th. Grenny Kumana heading up to bat. Kumana has one of the 4 hits for Reading today, back in the 2nd. And the wind really pushing in from center field now. On the first offering, lofts it out to left. It'll stay shallow, and the shortstop Peraza calls everybody off. The Fightins go down in order here. They'll have to work in the bottom of the 9th if they want to come back in this ball game. But first, the top half, and we'll see a pitching change at FirstEnergy Stadium.
At Savage 61, our goal is to assist you in making a confident decision. Our friendly, professional staff members are available to answer all of your questions and listen to all of your needs. Whether you're shopping for a new or pre-owned vehicle, we're ready to help you with your search. Visit our dealership on Pottsville Pike today.
The R-Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com/pressbox for all the elite baseball information on the Fightin' Phils. The world-famous Fightin' Phils mascot band celebrates its 21st season in 2021, with pregame concerts starting Saturdays in May thanks to Truist. You heard right, actual mascots playing in a rock and roll band. See Quack the Rubber Duck on lead vocals and guitar, Screwball on drums, Bucky on bass, Change Up on bongos, and Blooper on lead guitar. A real band jamming on the T-Mobile stage before Saturday games this season. Don't miss the one-of-a-kind Fightin' Phils mascot band. Pre-game on Saturdays thanks to Truist.
Austin Ross hands the ball over to Zach Warren to finish the job here for the top of the 9th. Ross, 2 clean innings of work, no hits. He does allow a couple of walks and 2 strikeouts, but he keeps the Fightins in this ball game. They're down by 7, and they'll have 3 outs in the bottom of the 9th to work with. Although first, Warren is going to have to get them through the top half pretty clean. They've only had 4 hits today. 1 from Grenny Kumana, the bunt single from Matt Kroon. Luke Miller had 1, but he was thrown out at second. And then Archimedes Gamboa to start the ball game. Warren is going to face the number 9 hitter in Eilig, and then back to the top of the order. Eilig has struck out 3 times today and has dropped his batting average to .056 as he chases a high fastball from Warren. We already saw Warren earlier in this series. We actually saw him yesterday. This is the first time that we have, or 2 days ago actually, that would make more sense to me. He gets a high pop-up up the third base side. Gamboa, shifting back, will make out number 1. So we did see him on Wednesday night. 1 inning of work, clean. 1 strikeout on 19 pitches. But he was clean in his last appearance, 10 for 16. And scoreless appearances, so 63% of the time he comes out, he is scoreless. And he pitches a high ball to Lockridge. Strike number 1 on the outside corner. Lockridge, a pair of singles today and a stolen base. And he'll get Lockridge to chase on an off-speed pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out on the board here in the top of the 9th. Lockridge, an open stance in the righty batter's box, will chase, strike 3. And Zach Warren gets his second out here in the top of the 9th. And 2 away in the top of the 9th. That strikeout was presented by Kia. The Kia Sportage, exceptional from every angle. Warren sends a ball downstairs to Peraza. And he gets a foul ball that ends up on the roof. Warren working quickly against the Patriots, trying to put his team back up to bat. Peraza fouls this one back into the net behind home plate. It almost comes over into the stands, but bounces back onto the field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And 2 outs on the board. Warren just an out away from sending his team up to bat in the bottom half. Here's the 2-2 and strike 3 as Peraza goes down to his knees to end the inning. Another Kia strikeout in the top of the 9th for Zach Warren. He sends him down in order, and Reading will have 3 outs here as they trail by 7.
The Fightins feature special pregame happy hours every Monday through Thursday at the Yingling Hometown Tap Room. Tompkins Bank Plaza opens at least 2 hours before game time for all happy hours. In addition to $1 off Rusty Rail Brewing thanks to Windsor Distributing, all happy hours feature live music on the T-Mobile stage. That's happy hour every Monday through Thursday home games thanks to Rusty Rail Brewing and Windsor Distributing.
Savage 61 is a proud sponsor of Fiesta Fridays. Enjoying our Phil's game, great food, music, entertainment, and so much more here at the ballpark. The team will play as the Los Luchadores and will be wearing their Los Luchadores de Reading Latino tribute uniforms. Visit Timmy Profit and Savage 61 Pennsylvania's most awarded dealership for all your automotive deals.
Feasers Incorporated, a family-owned full-line food service distributor located in central Pennsylvania. Services restaurants, sporting facilities, theme amusement parks, healthcare facilities, educational facilities, and other institutions throughout Pennsylvania and the Mid-Atlantic region. For over 100 years, Feasers and its employees have committed themselves to making customer service their highest priority. Feasers works hard to provide customers with the products they require, delivered by their helpful fleet drivers. Feasers is large enough to serve and small enough to care. For more information,
Matt Kroon is going to start us off here in the bottom of the ninth. Marinaccio comes out here in the bottom half to shut down the Fightin' Phils. They will have 3 outs to come back by 7 runs here, or at least try to keep themselves from being shut out. And Kroon fouls one back, 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan Landon on deck will follow Kroon as he sends one foul into the stands. It'll end up in the section 1 as a mass pile up to try to get the foul ball ensues. Two strikes now to Matt Kroon. Infield back deep. He's already reached once today on a bunt single. Ropes another one foul, same spot, but it's going to go into the parking lot this time. One ball, 2 strikes here as Kroon gets a piece of it, and he'll stay alive. He takes a ball, 2-2 now. The fans are cheering on Matt Kroon here. He's been very successful since returning to Reading. And he fouls another one back. Leaning over Maricino. And he sends a called strike 3 to Matt Kroon, and he knew he didn't win that at bat. He's already back in the dugout, 1 away now for Reading as they trail in this ball game by 7. There's only 2 outs left to work with, and they'll send Logan Landon up to the dish. Now Landon, known for his late inning clutch hits. And so we'll see what he has to offer now. in the bottom of the ninth. He fouls one back. 0-1. Landon ropes one up the left field line, but it is foul, and he's down to 0-2. Following Landon is Josh Stephen, who came in defensively. High and tight, a little chin music to Logan Landon. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The righty kicks and fires home. Land takes a ball downstairs, and we'll continue this at bat. Landon just gets a piece of it, and he'll stay alive. 2-2. Fightin Phils are making Marinaccio work for it. Coming home, Marinaccio, and Landon another foul ball back. That is his 6th pitch of the at-bat. Kroom saw 8. Another ice ball up the third base line, but it is foul. Two balls, 2 strikes coming home to Landon, and he'll strike out swinging as he falls to his knees. And that is 2 away now for Reading. They have 1 final out, and they'll turn to Josh Stephen here. And the manager is going to come in to change the pitcher. They're up by 7, and there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And unless Marinaccio has an injury, not quite sure I understand this, because it's not even a save situation, so you're not giving someone the stats. Maybe he's on a pitch count, perhaps? He is at 47 pitches. Okay, so maybe he's on a 50 pitch count limit. And with that, I'll take a break while I find out who's going to come in for the last out in the 9th.
The Penn State Health St. Joseph's 67 Club is the original hospitality area at FirstEnergy Stadium. Conveniently located along the third base side, the 67 Club gives you front row seat to all the action at the hot corner. The area is safely protected from line drives with large see-through netting. Starting at $31, groups of 20 or more can enjoy a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet. Children 4 and under are free. Visit Fightins.com or call us at 610-370-FALL to reserve your group outing.
You can add a delicious all-you-can-eat buffet to any Reading Fightin Phils game ticket for only $18. No need to visit the concession stands. You can add a 2.5-hour all-you-can-eat buffet to any ticket. Selection includes barbecue chicken, barbecue sandwiches, cheeseburgers, hamburgers, hot dogs, mac and cheese, corn, pasta salad, baked beans, potato salad, chips, fruit, cookies, and Pepsi products. Call the Fightins at 610-370-BALL Order online at Fightins.com or visit the Weidenhammer ticket office at FirstEnergy Stadium.
The R Phils and Savage 61 are excited to bring you Fightin's baseball live from the comfort of your own home. If you are listening to this now, you're probably watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. Thanks for tuning in, and feel free to check us out on rphils.com.
Well, a pitching change for Somerset here in the bottom of the ninth. There's 2 outs on the board, and they're ahead by 7. And they've got to make a pitching change? I don't know. There must be some reason that I don't know about. Josh Stephen is up to bat. He's going to try to keep the Fightin' Phils from being shut out here, if he has anything to say about it. And they call on Michael Gomez here to get the final out. Gomez, although he had a tough time yesterday when he pitched, so back-to-back days here for Michael Gomez. And he came out and got the save at the end of the game, pitched just 1 out. 1 out yesterday and gets the save. 1 out today? Okay, I guess that's his thing, the last out. Not a save situation, though. And so I hope Josh Stephen rips one deep to right field, but we'll take a ball. Gomez kicks and fires home. Stephen pokes one the other way, but it doesn't drop. It hangs up and goes right into the glove of the left fielder, and that'll do it here in this ball game. Reading gets shut out 7-0 against the Somerset Patriots, and they take a 3-1 lead in the series. But more baseball tomorrow night, 6:45 start time here at FirstEnergy Stadium for game number 5 of the 6-game set. Fans, thanks so much for listening. Emily Messina on the airwaves with you tonight. Have a good night.